Any spots, beautiful lateral line, little pin hue on it. You can't ask for a prettier fish. So we got our sample at the throat pump. And there you go. Look at all those chironomids that are in there. It's awesome. We're in the first week of September. And again, we've had a really hot summer. So the lakes are finally starting to cool down. And what happens on a lot of lakes early in September, as they're cooling down, we get a early fall chironomid hatch, and there'll be small bugs typically, and that's what we're experiencing today. So if we're lucky on a lake that you're fishing in the interior, you could get some really good chironomid fishing, but they're going to be small, and they're typically going to be in deep water. We're anchored right now in 18 feet of water, and that's where they're coming off. So other than chironomids though, on bright sunny days, we're going to start to see some water boatmen and back swimmer mating and swarming flights. So the fish will get onto them, and then their fish will eventually start, as the water temperatures continually drop, they'll switch to more bread and butter food sources like shrimp, leeches, juvenile damselfly nymphs, small dragonfly nymphs, and then they'll start eating zooplankton again, and so that's when we start using blobs again. So, but right now it's early. We're catching the last little bit of a chironomid hatch, and then we'll be switching to shrimp and leeches, blobs, and hopefully we're gonna see water boatmen back swimmers. It floats. You're on your own.
The double header, love it. Okay, now we can say it. We did the double header, buddy.
That's pretty good, isn't it?
That was great.
Oh no, I know if we did a throw pump on this fish, it's going to have a lot of pupa. But what's really interesting, we're not seeing any adult pupa or any adult chironomids on the surface. So these pupa are staging at the bottom and they're not coming up to hatch, but they're looking for them. I have not seen a shuck or an adult on the water all morning, yet we're getting them on them. So something to keep in mind. You can have great chironomid fishing and never see an adult hatch. So the dropping water temperatures get these fish to feed more aggressively. They haven't been too aggressive during the warmer summer months. Water's been warm, and so their metabolism hasn't been as fast as it is now, because the water temperature's dropping. So these trout need to put on as much body fat as they can, because winter's coming and they're going to be under ice for 4 to 5 months, and their metabolism is going to slow right down again. So they want to bulk up in the fall, and that's what as stillwater fanatics, that's what we look for, that fall period where the fish are aggressively feeding, and as the water temperatures drop, they feed in shallower and shallower water. So by late October, early November, we're often fishing in water less than 10 feet in depth, because that's where the food is. That's when those fish really get going on things like shrimp and leeches. Leeches are always a good searching pattern to start at any time of the year. And so that's, today we started with leeches, and, we had a couple bites, lost one little guy, but then we knew that sometime mid to late morning, we're going to start seeing some chironomids coming off, and the fish will switch to them. And, that first nice fish we caught, we caught on the chironomid, and we did a throat pump, and that's what they had in them. So that's what they're focused in on now. So searching patterns, what we typically call the searching patterns are things like leeches, juvenile damselfly nymphs, dragonfly nymphs are good searching patterns. It's just they're food sources that the fish recognize, and so they're always good to try because the fish recognize them, and they might just happen to take an interest to see one being stripped through the water or drifted under an indicator. So always good choices to fish when it's a non-hatch situation, when there's no other insects hatching that are attracting the attention of the fish. I love those chironomid hatches in the spring, but the fall is really when you have a really good chance of catching the biggest fish of the year, because those big guys have got to eat, and that gets them going. This is an important fish.
Why is this an important fish?
Pump them.
I get to see why things have gone so quiet.
We caught a fish, we need to know if they've switched. I still think they're eating chironomids, but I guess we're not going to know.
Oh!
That's the way it goes.
It even happens to Brian.
So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to pull the anchors and just inch in a little bit. It can be just a couple feet, 10 feet difference in where your position can make a huge difference, because these fish they travel in lanes, and you got to be right on that lane when you're fishing a steep slope, like we're fishing a very fast dropping slope, and we're halfway down the slope. They could be here traveling, or a little bit further. So we got to find their happy place when they're traveling. So, we've been here for half an hour and haven't had a bite. So we need to move. I know there's fish here because we're seeing them on the sounder. So that means we just need to move either deeper, shallower, and my feeling is we need to go a titch shallower. So we'll try that. So we got another, you caught a nice little Panass there.
Thanks.
And we just moved, and I just lost one, and you got this one, right? So we moved the boat literally 10 feet shallower. That's all we moved, if that. So we didn't even move a boat length, and we got bites right away. So. This is what your fish had in them. Look at that.
Lots of
all live pupa. So they're all wiggling.
So live means?
Yeah, so they're feeding heavily. That's good. That's a good sign. Fine. And they're really on chironomids. You can see where this guy's hooked, upside down, right? Upside down and then near the nose. And they're just coming up and biting them. So we're just by the skin of the teeth. Beautiful rainbow. Gorgeous. Just perfect. They're perfect. Yeah. Beautiful fish. What's interesting about every fish that we've caught today, none of them have hook scars, so they haven't been hooked before this year, which is because this lake gets a lot of pressure, so that's a good sign. There's a lot of fish that have not been caught in this lake. And it's probably 2.5 years old. It'll be 3 years old next spring. What a pretty fish. Launched himself on the peg straight up.
Yeah.
Like Poseidon missile. I love it. It's what's so great about Panass. And they take runs. They run like this guy ran. Pretty good.
Yeah. That is a big flash of silver down deep. A chonker.
Grab the hooks out. That's a solid 3 1/4 pounds. They're just perfect. They're perfect fish in every way. And what a great way to start the month of September. The main strain of rainbows are the Panass strain, which are, well-known fish for BC interior lakes, love to eat insects, strong fighters, and love to jump, take long runs. Oh, geez.
Oh, I just missed it. It was just out of frame. That was huge. Huge jump.
It's a big trout. And they're piscivorous as well, so they'll eat other forage fish in the lake, and they're long-lived, so they'll live a long time. So that's the most recent strain that are being stocked, mainly in the Caribou region of the province, but starting to spread a little bit further into other regions as well. It's a big fish. And these Panass, they love to eat insects. And we're fishing 16-2X chironomid pupil right now. And that's what this big guy just ate. My favorite rainbow strain, no question, are the Panass, especially when we're able to make them non-reproductive, triploid them, so that they'll live for a long time, 7, 8, 9 years, and just continue growing and eating. And they're a beautiful fish, and they pull. They're such hard-fighting fish, and they're true insectivores. They love to eat chironomids, shrimp, and mayfly nymphs, damselfly nymphs, dragonfly nymphs. So it's right up our alley in these interior lakes, which are nutrient-rich and have such a diverse range of insect populations for these fish to feed on.